ferocious ape broke most of the bones in her face, ripped off her nose, her eyes, and hands. Today, Charla is living in a hospital room at the Cleveland Clinic. Her days began at 6 in the morning.
Good morning, Miss Nash. How are you doing this morning?
When a doctor and nurse change and clean the bandages that wrap her head, which protect a large area of her scalp that is missing.
There we go, just wrapping you up now. Tucking it behind your ears.
After that attack, doctors were able to rebuild Charla's tongue and create a small hole which allows her to eat and drink through a straw.
Thin enough?
Every day, Charla puts on this hat and scarf and takes a walk around the hospital halls. She says it's the small comfort of feeling the sun through the windows that she often enjoys most. Her 17-year-old daughter, Brianna, a senior in high school, visits whenever possible, clearly craving her mother's comfort. It is these tender moments with her family Charla cherishes the most. As we just saw, Charla almost always covers her face with the hat and scarf. She wears it, she says, because she doesn't want to scare people. And she also knows that the tabloids would pay a lot of money for a picture of her face. In fact, when I visited her yesterday at the Cleveland Clinic, I learned that a guard has been posted outside her door all this time to protect her privacy and to stop anyone who might try to photograph her. No cell phones or cameras are allowed in her room. Charla will reveal her face to you on her terms. That is what she said she wanted to do, and the reason she wanted the Oprah show there and trusted us to do this in a way that she could have respect and dignity. So she will do that later in the show on her own terms. But when we began our conversation, she was wearing her veiled hat. Well, thank you for consenting to do this interview with me. Tell me why you wanted to do the interview now.
Well, I'm getting stronger and healthier, and I'd like to put across to people's minds that these exotic animals are very dangerous, and they shouldn't be around. There's a place for them that it's not in residential areas, that's for sure.
Tell me, can you take me back to the date of February 16th? What do you remember of that day?
I don't remember anything, and they told the doctor that I don't want to remember because I could imagine what it was like. And they told me that if I do start remembering or getting flashbacks, they have medicine that'll help me with that.
Because you don't want to remember.
I don't want to. I want to get healthy. I don't want to wake up with nightmares.
About that day.
Yeah.
So you don't remember getting the call, don't remember getting out of the car, don't remember anything about the chimp attacking you at all?
No, I only remember it was a colder winter. We were getting a little more snow.
Do you remember the chimp, Travis, at all? Do you remember having fed him or being around him prior to this incident?
Yes, I do remember going to dude head a couple times, and he was big and scary.
He was scary?
Yeah, he was huge.
So was it your job to help take care of him because this was your boss?
No, it was her pet that she wanted or companion, and she had to rush out a few times or couldn't come home that night. There's only a few times I fed him.
So you were familiar with him. Were you afraid of him?
Yeah, always.
Always afraid of him?
Yeah.
So you'd never seen him out of the cage?
Only 2 times when he was really little. One time he was running around the yard and swinging off the trees in the house, and he jumped on my neck and he pulled a big hunk of hair out of my head. And I had tears in my eyes, and she was laughing, and I told her it hurts. And the one other time was before that. He was smaller yet, and my daughter and I went down to see her at her shop, and that's when I knew she had the chin. And